Is Royal AM for sale? Stellenbosch and TS Galaxy give us one hell of a calling knockout final. Who's going to be chosen in the PSL and DDC to play Stellenbosch as the all-stars of the two leagues? And Wydad are changing coaches. All that and more on the Jose Mokoena Show. Rumor has it Mamkhize is looking to sell Royal AM. That really sucks. Another iconic team gone. I don't mean iconic in the number of trophies won or the number of amazing games. I mean iconic in the number of times Sean Mkhize had to remind us just how poor we are. No, Sean, I don't know where you buy Balenciaga. I shop at Pep. Not that one. For those who don't remember the story, let me help you. It's the end of the 2020 season. Royal AM is second behind his Kukune. Even though Kukune got given 3 points because of another team fielding an illegible player in their game. Royal AM, rightfully so, argued that is unfair, and the 3 points that Kukune got means that Royal AM would have to play in the playoff. So they boycott the playoffs altogether, faced the PSL's disciplinary committee, and are found guilty. Hold it there, because in Bloemfontein at the same time, Max Chabalala has just realized that he doesn't have enough money to keep Bloemfontein Celtic running and is in desperate need of a buyer. And I wonder where he's going to find somebody who really wants to be in the PSL and also has 50 million rand ready to splurge on a team. You guessed it, Mamkhize. And those disciplinary issues, they disappear. So basically, you can think of Royal AM as Bloemfontein Celtic. That's wearing a bare shoe and a Gucci blanket. Sadly, fast forward 2 years and now it seems that she wants to sell that team. Now I know a lot of you are asking questions. Will it leave KZN? Who's gonna buy it? Will we ever see Sean the Stylist again? But me, I ask the real questions. Like what's going to happen to this up and coming talented player who was just starting out in a glittering career that already had a trophy? The PSL's money problems have robbed us of another player of the future. But remember, when we speak about these stories, it's still a rumor. So I just need to add a little something on top, just as a reminder. Can't be too sure. Her people once sued SARS and won. I wouldn't stand a chance. Stellenbosch FC and TS Galaxy played in the inaugural expanded Carling Knockout Cup final. Now these were surprise finalists, and I'm sure the people over at Carling, who are used to seeing a final that's like this, weren't exactly thrilled to see a final that looked like a Wednesday game in the PSL. Okay, to be fair, the fans in Bombela come to witness Tim Sugazi entertaining them with that drum in the stands. And I'm not quite sure if his pull in KZN is exactly the same. Also, Stellenbosch's fans are literally 1,611 kilometers away from Moses Mabhida. So you couldn't count on many of them making the trip. Unless Remgro was giving a little something. Huh, Johan? No? Okay. And finally, this is the 757th final to be played at Moses Mabhida. Even the KZN crowd is getting tired of this. Seriously, PSL, there are 37 major stadiums in the country. Surely you could pick another one? But what a game it was. Galaxy took the lead in the 43rd minute, and it almost looked like that win versus Sundowns in the first round wasn't a fluke. And I know, all 57 of the Sundowns fans were sitting like this. Baminya, that TS Galaxy wouldn't be able to see this win out. And it seems as though the Tipatau Kaufela helped when Stellenbosch FC scored in the 74th minute to make it 1-1. The game would end that way and Stellenbosch would win the final via penalties. This finally means that Stellenbosch's trophy cabinet will have more than just a block of butter and a wine bottle. And also that they can stop calling that fridge in Steve Barker's office the trophy cabinet. It was getting a little bit sad there. This is how I know we're all poor. You see that bottle from the previous picture? That is an 8,000 Rand bottle of wine from a vineyard owned by the Stellenbosch owner, Johan Rupert, aka the second richest man in Africa. Johan, here's a bit of advice. If you spend more money, you could win more trophies. It really is that simple. Look at your friend over in Pretoria. If you're not going to spend money on Stellenbosch, throw some money my way. So now Stellenbosch, as the winners of the Carling Knockout, will now face an all-star fan-voted for team made up of PSL and DDC players. Currently, Kermit Erasmus, Ashley Dupré and Itumeleng Kune are leading the voting. And the team does look a lot Soweto giant-y, with 8 of the 11 starters coming from either Amakosi or Amapagapaga. Technically 9 if you count Umutswari, who also made it into this team. But I'm going to give AmaZulu the credit because they're able to get 2 of their players into the starting 11. Unlike Sundowns. Masandawana, all you were able to do was to get one of the DDC players barely into the team. Really, Masandawana? Are you guys waiting for the Motsepe Foundation to sponsor you money so you can go buy bottles and vote some players into the team? Is that what it's going to take to see Themba Zwane and Ribeiro? Really, guys? The big story is that the most famous ball boy in the country, Mfundo Vilakazi, has also made it into the all-star team. And this just really shows that alcohol can end your career or start a new career by force. It's not like he was playing in the first team of Chiefs or anything. All in all, 167,198 votes have gone into this starting lineup. And who knows how many other votes have come in for the players who maybe have not made the cut. That's a lot of Black Label bottles. And December's just starting. I'm sure the Carling people are more than happy to know that a lot more bottles are going to be sold in this time. Into Africa, perennial Champions League finalists Wydad Casablanca, yes, we use words like perennial, have fired their coach Adil Ramzi. This comes after a poor run, specifically in the Champions League, where they've got 2 losses and a win in the 3 games they've played. Yeah, no, Mzansi really dealt with him. I mean, first it was Rulani and Sundowns, who went and beat him in the African Football League finals. And then Morana Ramorebuli and his Jwaneng Galaxy team also went over to Casablanca and beat him at home. The defeat was so embarrassing that the Moroccan media had to try and make it about black magic. Okay, there was a bottle in the corner, but that doesn't mean it's true. And also, that's not the point. You don't bring up issues like that straight up. That's disrespectful. Can we get some of that water natural? Just gotta make sure. Anyway, Fauzi Benzarti takes over the team, and the Tunisian will have fond memories of Morocco having guided them to the league and also the Super Cup the last time he was there. Let's check in on our
Has Sundowns lost the league game?
update board. And no, they haven't lost. The streak continues. 472 games in a row and counting. Next up to try and beat them is Coach Tinkler's Cape Town City team. Can they stop the train? But seriously, Eric, listen. The league needs you. You need to go out and do that job, man.